Unfortunately, Breadna has been neglected for about 3 days. No feedings, no mixes, no nothing. So today we are reviving her and hopefully making a nice loaf of bread. I'm moving the majority of Breadna to a large mixing bowl as the base for the loaf, then feeding my starter with half a cup of gluten-free flour and a little less than half a cup of water. Once the consistency is smooth, she can go back to her home to rest. In the mixing bowl, I'm going to add about 2 cups of gluten-free flour, a tablespoon of salt, and 1.5 cups of water before mixing together completely and covering with a clean towel to rest overnight. I almost overflowed the bowl, but this is promising. I'm going to lay down some flour and knead the dough before shaping it into a loaf and transferring that to my baking dish. I made sure to coat the bottom of the dish and the top of the loaf with some olive oil. Then, I'm going to let it rest while the oven preheats to 450 degrees. I'll cover this with tinfoil before baking for 25 minutes. Then, tinfoil comes off, oven drops to 400 degrees and will bake for another 40. Then I'm covering it with some butter and letting it cool completely before slicing. This loaf was the best one yet.